According to some frequently trusted and correct sources, the heroes from Clash of Clans will be joining us in the Clash Royale Arena sometime in an upcoming update. Hey, what's going on, you guys? So today's video has got some really interesting stuff about the major possibility of having heroes added into Clash Royale. I have a few different types of evidence to support this that I'll get into in a little bit, but right before we jump into the rest of this video, I wanted to quickly mention that I am hosting a $200 giveaway with 7 other awesome YouTubers. Chances are you've probably already heard of a bunch of them, so all you have to do is click the link in the description and then subscribe, and then you are entered to win the $200. I believe there's going to be 4 winners, each taking home $50 each, but that's pretty much it. And also don't forget to hit that bell button to turn on notifications so that you do not miss any new videos. So that wraps up my little spiel about the giveaway. Now let's get into the interesting stuff. So Heroes testing has always been inside of the game files for a long time now, and Supercell hasn't really mentioned anything sufficient about it until recently last month, where they released an entire post of all the update ideas that they were working on to some extent or considering implementing. If you want to see all of these ideas, because there were actually a lot of them, I would suggest you check out Clash with Ash's video where he talks a lot more about it. I'll have that link down below, and no, he did not ask me to put it here or anything like that. I just really enjoyed his video on it, so as one player to another, I'm simply recommending it. But anyways, Supercell did mention this was something that was on their minds and was a possibility for a future update. Then about 5 days ago, Opegit, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, it's OPEGIT, released even more information regarding this. And if you don't know who they are, I'll have their site linked down below, and basically they are just a Russian site or company that has been leaking updates for a really long time, mostly by digging into the game's code and the like, and for the most part they've been correct about 70 to 80% of the time. So they have a pretty good track record going for themselves, and there is a high chance that these heroes will actually be coming to the game. Not to mention, a lot of really trusted YouTubers have speculated or talked about this as well, and not just trusted by the community, but by Supercell as well, such as Ash, Chief Pat, Galadon, and tons of others. And most of those guys have access to developer builds and inside information that the rest of us don't have. So for them to be spreading false rumors is less than likely. Of course, they could just be doing it for the views, but when hints to this are found in trusted YouTubers' videos, inside the game code, and leaked by dependable code divers, chances are that there is some light to what is being suggested. So aside from that, let's take a look at what has been found in the game's code, how heroes are expected to work if they do come to Clash Royale. So there will only be 1 hero available in your deck. I'm not sure if you'd be able to have 8 cards still plus 1 hero, or if you'd have 8 including the hero, but you can only have 1 hero in your deck at a time. You would be able to unlock them and their special abilities at level 10. I'll get more into the special abilities in a few minutes actually. You cannot use a mirror on your hero, which makes total sense because there's only going to be 2 heroes in the game, and I'm assuming they're going to be really powerful. So to be able to mirror it would be a bit OP. And then there's going to be new animations for when they drop, kind of similar to the legendary when they drop. They have a bit of a light that shines down on them as if they're above all beings. So that's going to be pretty cool. I hope it's different for the heroes, not similar to the legendaries. And then there's going to be 10 levels to the heroes, and apparently you'll need to be a certain level, have enough gold, have a certain amount of cards, and be at a certain XP to level them up. And then there's going to be some they're going to be the same rarity as legendaries, so the likelihood of getting them inside of a free chest or a super magical chest is going to be pretty much the same as it is right now. And then the most popular or most common 2 heroes that are suggested is the Archer Queen and then the Barb King. Those 2 are mentioned quite a bit. There could possibly be a 3rd hero being added, but chances are it's just going to be the Barb King and then the Archer Queen, and if anything, it'll be the Grand Warden as the 3rd one, but there was no mention of that in any of the leaks or coding. And then there's going to be 3 abilities for each of those heroes, for the Barb King and then the Archer Queen. And then these abilities are going to cost extra Elixir every time you want to use it, or it's going to cost some other type of resource. I also have a bit more evidence to promote or prove that these heroes are coming, and it dives a bit deeper into how it's actually going to work. I'm not too sure how credited this source is, but I'll let you guys decide for yourselves in a little bit. Let's first go over these abilities for the Barb King. So the Barb King and the Archer Queen are both going to cost 5 Elixir to deploy, and then his level 1 ability is going to be called Enchantment, and that's just going to cost 1 Elixir. They didn't actually say or specify what what each ability is going to actually do. They just have the name, but most of them can be pretty self-explanatory. For example, his level 2 one is the Rage effect, which likely is going to drop a rage spell or enrage everything around him, and that one's going to cost 2 Elixir, so pretty similar to dropping an actual rage spell, except maybe you don't have to carry an actual rage spell inside of your deck. And then number 3 is going to also cost 2 Elixir, and then that one is going to be the Earthquake. And then for the Archer Queen, she's going to cost 5 Elixir to drop as well. And then her level 1 ability is going to cost 1 Elixir, and it is called the Wind Rage. That one, honestly, I have no idea what that could be. But number 2 is going to be pretty simple. It's called Support, and it costs 2 Elixir. Chances are that's just going to deploy some of her archers, similar to how it does in Clash of Clans. And then number 3, also similar to Clash of Clans, going to cost 2 Elixir, and then it's going to be the Invisibility. So that's probably going to be like her, forget what it's called actually, I think it's Royal Cloak in Clash of Clans, where she turns invisible and no one can spot her. So that's what I think that one's going to be. And anyways, let me just show you guys quickly the more proof that I had. This was sent in by Royal War 5180 on Discord, so huge shout out to him. And if this is actually credible and true, then this is some pretty big information. However, do take it with a grain of salt, because I'm not too positive on how credible it is. So just figure that one out for yourself if you want to believe it or not. So he ended up suggesting something to them, and then they sent back, "Thanks for offering your suggestions. Frankly, this has been the best suggestion that I have ever come across." And then he went on to quote, "Add Dark Elixir, maximum 5 Dark Elixir with its own separate bar, just below the Elixir bar. Barbarian King or Archer Queen or Grand Warden or any other battle hero, add another type of card, the battle hero, in the game suggestions." So I believe that's what he sent to him, and then he replied with, "Cool, I guess you might be a very creative person in your life as well. Your suggestion reflects that you're creative, or your creativity. Supercell salutes your passion that you have towards this game. I feel privileged that I am the first to read and know about this. I'm definitely sharing this with all the members of Supercell. I'm thrilled to hear how much you enjoyed playing by improving gameplay, adding content, and strengthening our community." And then if we scroll over here, "The idea that you have given to us is very much exciting, and this will excite the players when they read about it in our future game update. Yes, that's true. I will do everything possible to bring this up to our game developers. They love ideas and imagination, and this one is a stunner. This will surely be used for future game developments and updates. Would you like to shout out about your ideas with other players? Try talking," or okay, that's all just the just copy and paste stuff that they add at the end of everything. But so he did suggest heroes and then a separate bar called Dark Elixir. So that could be the bar that is strictly used for heroes, possibly. And then here it sounds like they are confirming heroes, but I'm not sure if Supercell would actually do something like that. I might have to go contact them myself and see what happens and what they say. But as of right now, that is all the information I have for you guys. So I'm not guaranteeing it or anything, because I can't actually make that assumption, but as of right now, it strongly looks like there is going to be heroes coming to Clash of Clans in a future update. Could be the next update in a month, or it can be a lot further down the road before the end of 2018. So we'll just have to wait and see about more information about that. Definitely make sure you subscribe, and I will let you guys know about any future update changes for Clash of Clans or Clash Royale. I'll be letting you guys know about all of that. And let's go ahead and see if we can smash 2,000 likes on this video. That is a big goal for one of these types of videos, so let's go ahead, see if you guys can smash it. You guys have been doing great at it recently. And anyways, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy, and anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.